Alright, time to do some art. I was thinking between Minecraft and painting, but I was like, I'll paint. I have a painting I've prepared. I sketched it out a few days ago. And now it is time for it to be painted. I'm not quite sure. Oh, I think I put my mic really far away. Whoa, okay, give me a second. Alright, I think now it should be better. Alright, alright. Oh, welcome Doohoo, welcome Mia. How's it going? Less to affiliate, Grind said. I don't know what that means. Like, I understand all those words individually. I'm not sure I understand exactly. Anyway, I don't really know how I want to paint this yet. I kind of have an idea. Get to oh, okay. Okay, well, that makes sense, yeah. Perhaps. Wait, why did the opacity change? That was on 60. Come on now. I also have to clean up the sketch first before I can paint it, obviously. I mean, I don't have to, but it's gonna look nicer. Pen, okay. Road to affiliate any percent. Hell yeah, let's go. How are you two doing? How's the day going for you guys? Basically, I'm not even, if I get the job that I applied to, I know I won't be able to stream for a while because the place I'll temporarily be staying at, has garbage internet. If you think this is garbage now, like my internet, that internet, completely garbage. So until I move to a different place, I don't think I'll be able to stream. So I kind of want to get in as many streams, you know, in between. So yeah, it's the stream grind set before I have to stop. Is everything fine? Is the stream fine? I don't know how much of the sketch I want to clean up, because I didn't decide how I want this to look like. Is the music like loud? Is it all fine and Gucci or not? Mm. I should probably like at some point do a stream where I practice more faces or something. Because I mean, this is supposed to be a guy, but the face, I don't know, man. It's giving mixed signals. That is truly a mystery. It seems like people have not realized yet. No taste at all, that's true. Maybe they see it, you know, and it awakens something in them and they don't know what to do with that information, so they choose to ignore it, you know? You gotta bury those feelings deep. Exactly. Imagine just scrolling Twitter and seeing that and being like, wait, hold up. I'm experiencing something I've never experienced before, and I don't know, you know, it's like that meme, this better not awaken something in me, but it does awaken something in them. And how do you handle such feelings? What do you do? What can you possibly do? They don't want to expose themselves, you know? You writing that reminded me. Can you stream Duolingo on Twitch? Maybe I should brush up on the little German that I studied a long ass time ago. It's not that long, it's like 2 years ago, but I barely remember anything. Exactly. That's the prime time. You sub to you on Twitch and you follow Mia for all his cute little drawings. You can? Listen. Everything before COVID happened feels like it was a long ass time ago, right? It was not a long time ago, that's true, but it just feels like it was. It feels like ages ago. It feels like, you know, very. It's just, I don't know. Hard to conceptualize it, I guess. Morning, hello, welcome. Feel like I'm gonna read that wrong. Keep wanting to read it like Eric, but I think it's Elric, right? The before times, the golden era. Yeah, I wouldn't say necessarily golden era, but it definitely, you know, things were different. Different things were happening, and then like everything got fucked up, and they're not good anymore. They're different. I guess different isn't necessarily bad, but it could be better. Oh, can okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, okay, works for me. Welcome to the art stream. I'm not playing Minecraft today, or any of the other games I might be playing. I don't know. You know, it really depends how I feel about something when I decide to do it. Okay, we can just, I think, turn this one off. Yeah. How are you doing? No worries, no worries. Thank you for stopping by now. Haha. Hello, man. Alright, just woke up. What time is it where you are? Is there like a 6-hour difference or something? Is it 9? Haha, look at me. Got it. It's big brain time. I'm working overtime on demon time. Kick. Nice, nice. How's the Zoom working for you, dude? Are you reinvigorated now? Fresh to fight another day? Nice, nice. I'm glad that was resolved quickly, and so you wouldn't have to like wait a long time for that. Definitely debilitating otherwise. Oof. I mean, that's good, but then, you know, it reminds you how much, like, makes you struggle normally, I guess. So that probably doesn't feel as good. There's that, like, comic I saw that's like, your head is full of bees. Is your head full of bees, Doohoo? All the bees not letting you do anything. If you hear me humming something that does not fit the actually I don't even know how loud the music is, but if you can hear it, I'm just listening to something else on my phone. Because the music I have on the for the background on the stream is kind of really distracting. I don't know why. It's supposed to be like background music, but it's so distracting. So I just listen to what I want to listen to, and also because the songs I like listening to are all copyrighted, so I can't really have them on the stream. No worries, no worries. Thank you for stopping by. I'll probably be paying for a while, so if you got free time, feel free to stop by again. Yeah, I guess it's hard, like, I think especially with ADHD, it's kind of hard, to conceptualize certain things after, like, they stop being a problem, you know? Like, you just watch what happened in the past through kind of rose-colored glasses, I guess you could say, you know? You're like, forget how good or bad something is in actuality. So, maybe getting a reset works, helps in a weird way. Probably wasn't very pleasant, though. Yeah. I feel like that applies to a lot of things in life. Like, while you're going through it, it's garbage, but, like, you know, as soon as you're out of it, it's kind of easy, I guess, to forget how bad it gets, or can get. So that's, like, rough. In general, I think. Yeah. I guess, like, you know, that kind of reminds me, although I don't personally have that issue that you just mentioned with the depression, but it kind of helps to understand why people find it so hard to sympathize with somebody who's mentally ill, right? Because even though if you've been through it, if you haven't, like, I don't know how to explain this, while you're going through it, if you're not aware how bad it is and like engrave it in your brain. It's really hard to like look back and be like, oh, okay, you know, and having empathy for somebody else that's struggling, with the same thing. But yeah. I guess it kind of, for me at least, makes it easier to, I wouldn't necessarily say forgive, but more like understand when people are very insensitive over something related to, mental health related things. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what I mean. So I guess it's also why it's jarring for people going through like issues when somebody says like, I know how you feel, like, they kind of say it out of like, you're not alone. Other people have been through it, like I can help you, quote unquote, or something like that, right? Um, but when they say it like that, it feels very dismissive. I don't know, to me at least. Yeah. I guess it also depends like what they kind of say. Like if you can tell that they're trying to be helpful but like not sure how to do it, like it's easier to, you know, kind of accept it, I guess. But if they're being very like saying just don't be lazy type of shit. Oh man, doesn't that make you angry? I guess like maybe partially it's kind of difficult for humans to not compare things. So like if you knew somebody who was struggling but they could still do things, like you tend to, you know, people tend to compare a lot and say things like, "Oh, this guy could do it, why can't you?" type of thing. Yeah, it's very annoying to say the least, to be honest. Kind of, yeah. I mean, especially like if you're going through something, it's really hard to like, I don't know, understand that other people don't like struggle the way you do. Or if people are struggling, it doesn't mean that they're like struggling with the same things. Like even if you have the same condition, right? Or something like that. Like they can struggle, but they don't necessarily have to struggle with the same things you're struggling with. So they might not even like be able to empathize the way you would maybe hope to if you find somebody that also shares like your diagnosis, let's say. I'll just say it like that. After you've sent a few of those videos of Dr. K, or is that what he's called? Healthy Gamers? It's called Healthy Gamers. That makes me laugh every time I see it. Like, Healthy Gamers, I can't. I saw that was irrelevant to what I wanted to actually say. What I wanted to say was one of his videos got recommended to me, related to fat or adipose tissue, really. I mean, everything he said I already knew, but like it's kind of, I guess, interesting. I like those videos most because of the comments, I think. Because like this, regardless of what he says, most of the time I'll aware or know most of it, right? Maybe there's a few informations that I'm not aware of and all that. But the comments, like, I feel like are the better part of it, because like people like explaining how they have had physical changes. Of course, anecdotal evidence, right? And like it's possible that they're not telling the truth and all that. You know, I take that into consideration, but I consider the comments to be pretty interesting, and well, not all of them, but most of the um videos he makes on like health topics and stuff like that. But that video was interesting though, especially because I was like thinking something along those lines, as what he was saying is also related to PCOS, and it, like the adipose tissue if you have too much of it. Well, I wouldn't say too much of it, like excess of it would be probably the better way to say that. It also like affects PCOS and stuff. So I thought it was like an interesting video. Yeah. I feel like weight related things is something that's like so weird. Like in you know, it's not it's easy to do, but it's difficult to, you know, mentally do it. Probably not for everybody. Like I know some people don't have issues with that, but it's just like it kind of sucks. Especially if you want to retain like the weight loss or whatever. It's really annoying. But it's kind of like that thing, you know, just move more, just eat less or whatever thing. Perfect time to listen to it. Yeah. Uh, that anytime I like read um articles or watch videos related to endocrine system, every time I'm like, God damn, why is everything so difficult? Why is it so complicated? Why is it fucking up everything in my life right now? Delaying gratification, yeah, that I feel like it really depends what it is, but with food, it's extra difficult to do. Um, I've been working on it quite a lot, and I've managed to like I haven't gained weight. I managed to lose like about 10 kilos, I think, so far. I think exactly about 10 kilos, and I managed to maintain the weight loss. But I'm struggling so much with losing more. But I know it's because I'm not doing enough exercise. Like I'm just, you know, there's some days that I just don't want to do it, so I just skip a few days, you know, or like I eat so much sweets and stuff like that. I say sweets, like I know diet is different for everybody, but for me, I know that's my biggest issue. So I'm not saying other people, that's others people's issue. That's my issue. Yeah, for me, actually, that's the difficult part. Like cutting things out. Like I can cut out things that I don't like. I don't even eat them if I don't like them, right? But like having access to foods you do like, and foods you do really enjoy, like right there, that's the biggest issue. It's like, oh my god. And obviously, I'm very sedentary, especially at the moment. Despite the exercises, I'm pretty sure I sit like majority of the day. Um, so of course, I'm not gonna make a lot of progress at the moment or anything. I mean, I can see that. A lot of people do that because it works for them, especially. I kind of understand what you mean because like I don't eat after a certain hour in the day because it just helps me to be like, okay, now we're done with this, and then it's like out of my mind. You know, I don't think about it about the food the whole time afterwards if I have like that cutoff point, I guess you could call it. But fasting, like, is just difficult for me personally because then if I'm fasting and not doing the cutoff point, like, in the day, then I'm like, yeah, I'm just thinking, I'm going to be thinking about the food all the time, like all the time. And Ramadan is also coming up So I don't know how that's gonna go. I didn't even decide yet if I'm gonna fast or not this year. Well, the last update was a few days ago. I don't know if you read it. I put it in the Discord. Basically, I'm in the. They said that I'm in the top 10% of applicants, and that they just need some documents like my ID and a non-conviction certificate, and so they can. You can just read it like I think it's titled job update. You can type it in the search bar and it's gonna pop up. I don't remember now exactly what they said, but that's like roughly the what they said. Basically, I think that everybody, the way they phrase the letter, to me it seems like everybody that's in the 10% will probably get the job, but it will also take like a month for them to do all the background checks or whatever they need to do, you know. So that's interesting. The other way around, I've started and I can't stop, but if I haven't started, then I'm good. Yeah, that makes sense as well, though. Like, I mean, I get that, definitely. But, like, I kind of, I don't know how to explain. Like, I try to, I feel like I'm very prone to possibly developing, like, binge eating, and I really don't want to. And if I, like, restrict myself, especially because, like, when I was like, in high school, there was a period of like I think over 9 months where I like only ate like I didn't eat anything sweet except like this one pudding thing. It's not even a pudding. It's like a fruit yogurt, right? But after those 9 months, bro, I went on a binge spree that lasted for months, and I gained so much weight because I couldn't stop. Like I just could not stop. Anything sweet I see, I would just eat all of it. So I know if I like restrict myself in something, I'll just overcompensate later. So I really try not to do that. I try to be like, okay, if I really want to eat something, I'll eat it, right? But not a lot. Like instead of eating the whole pack, I'll take two, I don't know, like chocolate. Instead of eating the whole chocolate, I'll take two pieces of it and, and then I'll eat it later again, maybe. So that's what works for me. I know it doesn't work for everybody, obviously. Nor am I trying to imply that it would work for everybody or anything like that. No, I have no war crimes. Thank you very much. Oh, everything that happens in the demon world stays in the demon world. Yeah, like a month. Yeah, so it's gonna take a while, but I don't mind. Like, I don't necessarily mind. I'm like chilling. I'm chilling. Probably gonna stream the whole month and then not gonna stream after I hopefully get the job and whatever. I will stream obviously when I settle into a new place, but like I won't be able to stream until it all works out, I guess. Yeah. Like I guess kind of the worst part is, um, obviously I'm pretty sure I think you mentioned the way you fast is a little different than how Ramadan fast works. But even coming off that type of fast, like you feel so hungry and you want to eat, but when you eat a little bit, like you feel full, but you want to eat more. It's so. Yeah. I'm left to get a. Time to speedrun. Can we do it in a month, boys? Can we do it in a month? Probably not, but it'd be funny if it actually worked, but I doubt it. Yeah, you fast for like 2 days, which is a really really long time for me. I think if I fast that long, I think my stomach probably starts hurting as well. And I've never fasted that long, but I fasted more than like 20 hours, I think, if I remember right. I don't know, but like that's a lot for me. But yeah, shit's weird. It's weird. It's getting weird. I know. I do like talking about these things. Like, you know, despite like struggling with it. I guess the fact that you know, a lot of people, or like most people, I would say that aren't like into fitness a lot would struggle with like things like that. You know. But it's cool. I got some pictures from like when I was uh, had 10 extra kilos. And you can see like the difference. So I'm like, okay, nice. Nice. It feels good. Yeah, like um like I don't think I don't know if other people see it or not. But to me 10 kilos was like not a lot, but like it actually is on your body. Like you can notice, like even if you like gain or lose 10 kilos, like you can notice it, like you can see it. um so I got some muscles too, unfortunately not very, you can't see them because I still didn't like lose enough weight for them to be super noticeable, but I can feel them and I can see them. Okay, I can see them. I see them. Adderall, the weight loss pill. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I've been normal weight for most of my life. It's really when after I went like college. Not even that, like not even after I went to college, because I lost a lot of weight my second year of college and when came down to my preferred weight. It's actually when I went home from college that I like regained a lot of weight. And then when I went back to college, I went to the dorms and they had such good food, bro. Oh my god, that was like a bro. That was the death of me. That was rough, huh? Mm-hmm. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. How you doing? How's it going? Yeah, I mean, it's great that it helps you, but definitely like inhibiting some other like pathways is rough. Sleepy but good. Nice. Today's a really nice day out. Maybe I should have went on a walk or something. I mean, I still could. It's not like the sun's gonna set. Actually, I don't even know when it sets. Maybe it does set by the time I'm done with the stream. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Today's a chill day. Very nice day. I slept well, I think. I don't feel too tired yet or anything. Um, Mom made Mexican mix. It's what it's called. It's like, I think only because it has corn in it, it's called Mexican mix, and because it's a little spicy. It has like beans. It has like those long beans and those small beans. I forget what the name of the long beans is in English. Um, and it has those like green circular beans as well. Has some carrots. I really like that mix because I really like corn. So I like when she makes it. It's good. She of course adds also the some chicken meat, so that makes it even better. Very tasty. Very tasty. Very tasty. What is the name of the long beans in English? You know what? Let me look that up. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. It is green beans. But like, I don't think they have anything in them when they come in this like in the frozen pack with the other veggies. They're just like the little green circular ones are like separate from them. Like they come. I don't know how to explain it. Like I feel like I'm explaining this really badly. It doesn't it doesn't really matter that much. Yeah, they can be green and yellow. Yeah, yeah. But mostly here we have green ones, I think. I don't like those on their own. Like I don't like eating them on their own. But like when they come in like a mix with other stuff, like some potatoes, some carrots, some of those small green beans, the circular one. I keep calling them circular. Like I don't. Goddamn. I knew the proper name for them, but whatever. I'll just call them small beans. Small beans. And with other stuff, I like them, but on their own, I'm not really a fan. I'll be honest. This guy has a receding hairline or something. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know. I guess I'll check. Oh, peas. Peas is the small green ones. I always forget that that's what they're called. Cause it sounds weird. Why are they called peas? Peas. Yeah, but yeah, I really like them as well. The texture is very nice. I also like those regular beans, the brown beans. Like the beans in the British toast and beans, but not from a can, like the ones you make first, like on your own. I know they're not that different, but like when they every time I see toast and beans, it just looks so disgusting. Like, I'm sorry, all the British people, but that just looks. It probably tastes okay. Like I have no idea how it tastes, but it just looks so disgusting because it's all just brown and ugh. Oh yeah, it's beans on toast. I said toast on beans. Did it? Yeah, beans on toast. But yeah. Yeah, yeah. It definitely looks like I don't think it would taste bad because it doesn't like why would it taste bad, you know? Like you can just eat beans on their own and eat bread with them and you know, it probably tastes the same as beans on toast. So I don't think it would like taste bad or anything. But just when I see how it looks like it's like damn. This looks highly unappetizing. I'll be honest. Do British eat like the beans but the white ones? You know how you have the brown and the white ones? Americans eat them in brown sugar sauce. Not on anything. The brown sugar sauce? Why do Americans eat everything with sugar, bro? Oh my god. I'm triggered out here. Not the sugar. Not the sugar. Honestly, anytime I see an Americanized version of a meal, nine times out of 10, it has a bunch of sugar in it. Like, come on, man. Come on. Come on, man. Listen, if you have sugar in everything, then it's not delicious anymore. Like, you know, sweets, then everything's sweet. I don't want everything to be sweet. I want my sweets to be sweet, and I want my savory foods to not be sweet. That's kind of funny. We have like a pie here, and my dad doesn't consider it a savory food because he eats it with honey. So, like on its own, it's savory. There's nothing, you know, it's not sweet at all. But since he eats it with honey, he just considers it. He just considers it sweet food. Basically, with that. Bro, you'd be surprised the combinations he makes with like honey. Like damn, bro, stop it. Get some help. You know, like this is too much. Get out of here. Best beach on the planet. I think for him, if it doesn't have red meat, like it's not that like either filling or what's it called? The other word for it. Like it's not filling and he doesn't really consider it a meal. It's like, come on, Dad. Look at these veggies, they're so good, bro. Come on now. Come on, Dad. Yeah. I think when there is no meat, he genuinely feels like he hasn't had a meal, so he's constantly like actually it's a lie. He always looks for something to eat. So maybe what I said is not fully correct, but yeah, meat or it's not a meal. Oof, when you say it like that, I'm like emotional damage out here. Like psychic damage. Psychic damage right now. I mean, like, I like some red meat and it can be nice, but I don't think it's like that, like, it's just hard to eat, bro. And to digest, you know? It's like, so much work. I feel like meat kind of in general feels a lot of work to eat sometimes, you know? It's like, damn. Alright, I think. Yeah, just like Jay says, steak is man. That was the funniest one. Like, everybody getting triggered over that. That one was the funniest, honestly. Maybe? But I think I don't really rank red meat like that. I just kind of like it sometimes, and sometimes I really want it. But most of the time, I'll probably skip it. I'll be honest. I'm not that big of a fan of red meat. I eat a lot of chicken. I eat very little fish. Barely, never. Like once a year, twice a year, or something. But red meat, I also eat red meat really rarely. Mom had like a streak where she was making a lot of red meat, so I mean, it was good. It was good. But like that often, that's rough, man. Yeah. Meat is definitely a pain to prepare. Like, it's really annoying to do it, like to clean it especially. I know there was this whole thing like, oh, don't wash your chicken in the UK. Like, bro, get out of here. I'm washing this chicken. I don't care, bro. I'm washing this. I'm gonna while I'm cleaning it, I'm like washing everything off of it. Um Definitely also don't like touching red meat. Um Raw meat, not red meat. Raw meat. But it makes things taste good, so you know, things we do for the taste. It would be very unfortunate if they did sneeze on it. That would be very unfortunate. Oh yeah, definitely. I can see that, like, because I do like meat. I'm not out here trying to say you know, that I don't eat it. I eat chicken meat basically daily, right? Meat is definitely tastes good. I just don't like it that much, like often. I think better way to say it, I don't like to eat it often, as in like every day, but like 2-3 times a week, definitely. You know. But yeah, I can imagine if you like grew up as a vegetarian, it definitely feels quite different and probably very tasty too. All right, so I think the sketch is probably done. I was actually just kind of cleaning it up. I can't speak. Uh, uh, now I have been thinking about the colors that I want to use, but I'm not quite sure yet. I think I wanna maybe reframe it a little as well. Make the frame just slightly smaller, I think. Yeah. Thank you, thank you. I didn't decide what I want for the eyes. Do I want to just like an empty eyes look thing? I didn't really decide that one yet. No, I want to make it more angry though. Definitely. Definitely after the stream, I'll think about going on a walk because the day is really nice. The warmth of the sun from the window. I've also been thinking about the new abyssal outfit for my well, not outfit, like, I guess the outfit maybe would be the correct term, I don't know, for my avatar. I mean, yeah, but it's still cold here outside though. Like, it's not, it's just now kind of getting to the spring warmth. You know, it was pretty cold, especially the last few days. It even snowed this at the beginning of this month, I think. Oh no, it would be no, it's the same avatar. It's the same avatar. It's just a different look, different look. You know, that reminds me, I could try make a new avatar, but not for myself, just like to practice or something. I want to make like an abyssal look for my avatar. I already have like a lot of it in my head, you know? So I kind of know what I want to go for. But we'll see, we'll see. Honestly, let me check. Okay, it's 19 degrees today. And I think it's 20 degrees. 19 to 20, like it depends like what time of the day. But it has been pretty cold, honestly. Like it's just getting warmer finally. Finally, some warmth. Some warmth. I have those seasonal flowers. Like what are they called in English? I every time I check the name of this flower in English, I'm like I'm gonna remember it this time, and I don't remember it this time. It's like the like the what you know what I'll just Google translate it, bro. Snowdrop. There we go. Snowdrop. I have a few of those in my garden, and they bloom every year around spring, as you know they should. But when it was really cold, like they bloomed, and then they like closed up. I'm like, they better not die, bro. Come on, come on. It's spring. It's spring. Gambate. You can do it. You can do it. And they survived, and they're thriving. Usually, I have like two or three separate ones. Most years it's like two of them, but this year all three of them are from the same root. So I was like, I don't know what that's about, but they're probably like together we're stronger type of vibe. I respect it. I respect it. Yeah, they are very pretty. I really like when I see them finally grow. Very pretty little flowers. Hibiscus? Oh yeah, yeah. That one's very pretty too. I see those I see them quite frequently here. I think in gardens especially. It's kind of popular here with people. But it's kind of rare to see them like just chilling on the on their own somewhere. At least I haven't seen them. I don't know. Maybe they are chilling somewhere. We have a lot of those during like springtime. A lot of those like yellow ones. They're small, but they all come in clumps. I forgot the name in Bosnian as well. So whatever. F in the chat for the F in the chat for the flowers. Oh shit! I don't know. Now I gotta Google. Well, not dandelions. I never heard of the other ones. I don't think I've looked up a lot of English names for flowers. I'll be honest. I very rarely look up our flowers. Yeah, buttercups, but not those. I didn't mean those. There's another one as well. I guess I'll check all these names and we'll see. We'll see if one of them is the one. Not those. Though I have seen those as well. Where are these ones? No, it's none of these, but buttercups are very frequent. You know what? Give me a second. I'll find it real quick. Don't give me a second. Damn, why am I'm having trouble finding. What's the name? Come on, Oh, I think I remember. I guess they're more greenish than they are yellow. I guess they're just in my head. They're yellow. Maybe I was thinking of a different one. I don't know what they're called in English because it doesn't want to give me a Google Translate of it. But hellebores. You probably heard that, so maybe that rings a bell. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it doesn't ring a bell. Who knows? They seem to come in a lot of different colors, but I mainly see the green ones here. I don't think I've ever seen all these other colors here. Oh, okay, I guess. And when you put it like this, that's just how many words you need to know. Yeah, especially like for things I don't frequently use, like flowers. Even the flowers here in my own language, I oftentimes forget the name for it. So knowing it in English, especially some things that, because there's so many flowers, for example, in America that we don't have here, or that they don't have that we have, you know, or some flowers have multiple names. So some of them are the most like, um, a lot of them have multiple names here. So if I were to try to look it up in English, what it is, I'm not gonna find it because I might know a name that's not commonly used, that's just used in my region. So how am I gonna find it? I'm not going to. So yeah, it's I mean, if I was more interested in flowers, I'd probably also study it more. But I'm not. So especially like trees I guess are easier, I think. Well, you know what? Let's not go there. I probably forget all the trees too, you know, but I think since there's kind of less of them, it's maybe easier. I don't know. Yeah, I did learn it in school, but majority of this school didn't really help me in knowing it well. I'll be honest with you. On games, music, interacting with other people who also knew it is what actually helped me develop my English language skills. And even now, there's a lot of words I find that I don't know what they mean, even though I've been on the internet like for a long time, and I would think the majority of the words I should know. And then when there's like a scientific article that I have to like read or whatever, there's still some words in it that people use, and I'm like, what the hell is this? I don't know what this means. I gotta Google it. Like one like the assignment I had to do when I was applying for the job, the consanguineous, I think the word, something like that. See, even now I don't exactly know how you say it, consanguineous or something like that, right? Meaning blood related. I'm like, why couldn't he just write blood related? You know, he could just write blood related. Why he had to like? I bet that if you have this word and then blood related, they probably have almost the same amount of letters. Come on, bro. Just write blood related. Why'd you have to do like all of this convoluted naming thing? So yeah. I do like learning new words though, so I don't mind it necessarily. But it's also another thing, like depending who you talk to. Like if I talk a lot with like American friends that I have, then they use certain words differently than people who are British, right? Especially like Stu, for example. He uses a lot of words and I understand a lot of them, but sometimes in the context, in the way that he uses them, I'm like, I have no idea what this is supposed to mean. Like, I can understand the overall message. Like, I know what you're trying to say, but I don't actually know what this means. You know, so it's like, well, what the hell is this? What the hell is this? Get out of here. But yeah, he always explains it, or I just look it up, so, you know, it's fine. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, yeah. Which is fine. It's just confusing sometimes. Just gonna group the line art real quick. Right? Like the science stuff. Bro, there's so many times that I've read like scientific papers or some textbooks and whatever, and you think the wordings of things. So like I would sometimes it's also like how they translate it. I'm most of the time I can read um scientific papers in English and almost always do read them that way, right? Because you lose a lot of understanding of the text when you read it in your own language. Or you might miss something, or somebody maybe translated it wrong or whatever. And a lot of times you don't even have translation, so you have to like translate it on your own if there's a part like that you don't understand. Man, I'm very chatty. I'm like I can't speak and draw at the same time, it seems. Um, and there's also a lot of the times whoever writes these scientific papers, they make it so fucking confusing. Like why? Why? It was this necessary? This was not necessary. This is the point of scientific papers, is so that the general public can also read it, right? Like one of the of course it's not the main reason for them, but one of the points, especially when we had that like subject that's related to it and how to write it or whatever, right? One of the main things is like scientific papers, aside from being for scientific community, is also for the general public. If I gave half of these scientific papers to somebody who never like read any or never like really interacts with scientific related things, they would have no fucking clue what the fuck is the paper about, right? Like even if like let's say they don't understand most of the terminology used, right? Which of course if they didn't study it, of course they won't. Like if I read a paper that's about like robotics or engineering or something, I'm probably not gonna have any fucking clue what I'm reading, right? Like that's to be expected. But you would think that at least like introduction or like the abstract or like the conclusion, right, should be clear enough for you to understand what the paper's trying to say, right? Like, you know, but it's not. It's not. They make it so convoluted. Like if you don't have a conclusion that's like up, you know, you got to a conclusion that's very specific, that's fine. You just say, well, we can only conclude this and this, and we can conclude the rest of this shit because some other reasons, right? But it's not like that. So many scientific papers make it so difficult to understand what the fuck like is the point of the paper itself. And we had like an exercise for one of our classes where we had to actually go through a lot of papers and then decide which ones are good and which ones are trash and why we think they're trash and why we think they're good. Aside from, for example, they don't have big enough sample size or they did not put which methods they use, blah blah blah, right? Aside from that, you had to like read it and then write down, well, it was fucking shit because it was you couldn't understand it. Like, whoever wrote this is trash. Right? Right? Like, isn't the whole point of science to be accessible? Like, of course you don't expect somebody to fully understand the whole science behind it if they didn't study it. Like, of course you don't expect that. But if for example, I want to give my dad a scientific paper in something, right? I want him to be able to understand what I'm trying to say, and not be like, well, just read it and be like, what the fuck's this? Like, it's, yeah. I went off on a rant. Oh, Kanye, welcome, welcome. You just missed me ranting a lot about scientific papers. It's just annoying. It's so annoying, you know? Like, damn. Especially like you have certain countries as well that sometimes scientists in their region refuse to use the like some certain naming convention that almost everybody uses, right? Like they use this other one instead of this all of this, right? It's like, come on, everybody uses this one. Everybody uses this one because it's easy. Everybody understands it. Why do you gotta use this other one? Like, really? Do you really have to? Like, why do you have to do that? Now I have to go and look what have to like do the extra work of retranslating into the other one. It's like, come on, man. Right? Like if you and I understand it's hard sometimes for especially like more complex subjects to relate them in a sense where it'll be more accessible to everybody. Like I get it. Like I get it. But like damn, they don't a lot of them don't even like give a shit, I guess. Okay, dark blue, let's see. This is how I feel about math Wikipedia too. Hello. Hello, Exo Drifter. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, yeah. That as well, like, even though Wikipedia I feel like is a pretty good source most of the time on things, they also tend to overcomplicate certain things. Like I guess it depends how deep you're looking into it, you know? It's a lot of mess. It's a lot of mess. Like seriously. Yeah. Over complicating things doesn't make them like make more sense. And a lot of people think it does. Like no, just it doesn't. Wikipedia is as good as a source of fan. Wikipedia is a good source for sources. That's what Wikipedia is good for. Like Wikipedia is like if you don't understand something, you go to on Wikipedia, you read like a short, how they explain it, in a short terms, and so you have some very light idea of what it is, and then you go to the sources of the claims, and then go further deep to look what you're into, and then you can find things you're actually, more in depth, more detailed, more clear ways to know things, I think. I'm working on a little painting. Nothing really specific, just I wanna experiment with colors most of the time. And I usually do. This one specifically, I want to go with blue and red. I don't know exactly how I want it to look yet. I'm just kind of painting it. There's no specific story or anything. I'm just doing some art. Just doing some art. Yeah, I guess that makes sense, but that just means that the sources are good sources themselves. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, just making fun. Nothing really specific. If I was like making, since I make a lot of landscape paintings as well, that ones are more specific to what I want to paint, I guess you could call it. And then I can explain more in depth what I'm doing. But this one is really just colors. I want like specific effect, but I don't really know how to achieve it. So, we're just playing around. Playing around with colors. Playing around with colors. Yeah. But Wikipedia, I guess, I definitely consider it like a good quick source. Like if you quickly want to just go check something, you know. Um, Not a good source for like the, you know, in-depth explanations or understandings of things, but definitely like a quick search up. Also, I guess so one of the other annoying things maybe about scientific papers is like you have to make sure that who's the contributor of it, right? Because like a lot of times if you're looking for something, it's like confirmation bias, right? Like you're looking for something that's going to confirm what you're interested in or want to know about and things like that. But then you may also find some scientific papers that confirm that, but they may be from like a company that actually paid them. So, you know, having to check that is also like some work. It's not a lot of work, but like sometimes they like hide it, you know. They're like, "Oh, we're just gonna." There's some papers that are like, "Oh, this was sponsored by, you know, this and that," and then you know, not that the results will be skewed, but that definitely like maybe this is not definitely not in favor of, you know, of I guess looking at health first. Let's call it that way, right? So you can like have that. But sometimes they hide it like at the very end. Not even in conclusions, not even like in acknowledgments. Sometimes like they do it afterwards. And some scientific papers can be like 20 pages. And you're reading this 20-page thing, right? And you come to the end, it's like, oh, whoops. Actually, we're sponsored by, I don't know, this or that. So it's, yeah. I guess maybe mildly annoying is the best way to put it. Yeah, and that's also like, you know, sometimes people say a lot of things like they did science, you know, they're the one who studied for this, like they know better. Like obviously they do, but like you need to make sure who's paying them, you know? Like who's the one paying for the scientific paper? What are you going? What are you reading? Like, do you know who made it? Like who sponsored this? Like, do you know what is their goal? You know, the scientific paper sponsored by Raisin. uh, that'd be that'd be funny. That especially like things in the marketing things related, like in the 90s and 80s, right, when there was this whole thing how fat is the worst thing in the world to add to your food, but sugar is completely fine, was also sponsored by what? By companies. It was sponsored, like all the scientific work was sponsored by the companies. So they kind of skewed the data, you know, just so they could be like, ah, look at this, fellas. This is this is not. This has a shit ton of sugar in it. That ain't bad for you, you know. It got no fat though. And I'm sure there's some other things in this current time that I'm not like very like following or anything that's also doing that exact same thing. So, that's I guess neither here nor there, or it's both here and there. I'm very passionate about this. How are you guys doing? What do you like? What are you passionate about? I just kind of messed up my Give me a second. Yeah, yeah. I feel like they're the two of those are kind of interconnected though. I think that's why the people blame it. You know, because people like money. So obviously, you know, things get muddy a lot. So, but I mean, I understand what you're trying to say, but yeah. You know, last time when I was singing like what I was listening to, I think I got like a part of the stream muted. I don't even know what I was singing. You're passionate about anime girls and gold. Very dragon-like. Very dragon-like. I'm also passionate about anime girls, kind of, you know. Probably not as passionate as you, I'll be honest. I still remember that you bought the little gold bar, bro. That was funny. I think about it occasionally, you know. The little gold bar, they actually sell those. Nice. I'm gonna make the character red. But I'll probably change the colors of it because there's some like blood coming from the mouth and the nose, and if the character is completely red, that's gonna you're not gonna be able to notice that. So for now it's red, but I'll probably play more with the colors, and we don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we get. Yeah, scientific research should never have a corporate overlord. Yeah, yeah, definitely. And people, there's a lot of laws. I'm pretty sure currently that like, say that you're forced to disclose, if your paper is sponsored, right? And it should be, but still, you know, not everybody follows the rules. They're like, oh, there was no sponsor here, not me, or they find like loops, you know, stuff like that. Oh, size shaming a dragon's gold hoard? Not me? Size shaming? What, you think I'm classy? 1 whole gram of gold is a lot of gold, okay? Well, it's probably more gold than I have, so, you know, you're absolutely right. You are absolutely right. Absolutely right about that one. Corporations shouldn't be allowed to do a lot of things, but they do anyway. Yeah, they definitely should not be allowed to do a shit ton of things, but they are. You know what? I like this brush. I picked it at random because I never pick it. I think I pick it like rarely though. Maybe I pick it sometimes, but I do like it. I like the texture it leaves. This is a nice brush. Also, for anybody interested, I am using Krita program. It's a free art program. You can even animate in it. Isn't that dope? You can even animate. But yeah. Don't ask me why I just put the red on the eyes. I just did. I don't know. It just happens. I like the texture it's leaving though. Definitely will try to paint more with it. For this painting. I have the other landscape painting I was working on, but it's like still chilling. I don't want to work more on it yet, you know. There's some other work in progress pictures for long ago. Trapped in limbo of never being fully created. F in the chat for all of them. You want to start arting again if I live long enough to be stable again. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you do live long enough to be stable enough to do more art. Arting is very fun. Very enjoyable to do. What kind of stuff? I know you make your model, but what kind of stuff do you like painting or working on? Honestly, creating is like one of the most enjoyable things for me. Like consuming things other created. Consumer of worlds. I am a demon. Consuming things that other people create is very fun, I should say. I like fun. You know, anime, movies, different art, definitely art. Like I love like paintings. Like my art Twitter is just me looking at other people creating things. It's amazing. And there's so many people creating things every day, like different comics, different things. It's just pretty great. But like having the urge to create and wanting to create something, I feel like definitely feels when you create something feels so much better. Like it trumps the feeling of consuming. Um, or even if you like feel satisfied after you created something, and then you're chilling, and then you see something you really really like, and you're like, you know what, I feel inspired to create again. Just draw your ideas? Yeah. I mean, isn't that what art is? Just draw your ideas. Somebody might like it, somebody might not like it. I've been drawing my ideas for a long time too. I mean, people get into niches of things they like creating because they like one certain thing. But you don't have to be like that. Like, if you like a lot of different things, like a dude who likes anime girls in gold, you know, you can create things like that as well. Just you know, create anything you want. That's what I do. Create whatever I want to create. Sometimes I create things I don't have skill for, but that's fine, you know. I don't hate it. It's cool. It's just cool knowing, especially like physical paintings that I have, the acrylic paintings. What seeing them, because I have most of them hanged in my room. I still have to hang two more. Seeing them is just amazing. Like, I made this. Ain't nobody else. Me. I created this. It feels pretty amazing, I'd say. Wish I ever felt satisfaction in anything. Yeah, I guess it's like it that kind of I would say depends how you feel on things, you know? If you're not feeling very well, you know, mentally, then definitely it's hard to feel satisfaction in anything. And a lot of people like to beat themselves up over, you know, creating. When they create something, they're like, oh, this looks like shit or something like that, right? Beating yourself up is, I feel like, the common thing people do, but, you know, create for the sake of creating rather than, you know, wanting to feel a certain type of way. You know? Do it, Doohoo. Draw the gold bars. Do it. I'm going to be doing exactly that at some point, actually. Drawing gold bars. Hell yeah. Let's go. Art good. Feels good even if we're yeah. It does. It really does. You know, you just do what it like. It's kind of crazy knowing that you are the person who creates a certain thing. You know, it's like, wow. Nobody else, not other person, but you did it. You're the one who did it, and I think that's cool. People draw gold. Definitely that as well. I think I was talking to Mia the other day. How like sometimes a lot of people can express themselves through art in that sense. Oh shit, I was painting this on the background. Oh well. Expressing themselves like through art. But everybody's expression through art is like different, you know? So it's chill. It's all good. Plus, you know, there's this idea like that you have to show your art. At least from some people that I've seen, like they're very afraid, I guess you could call it, to showcase their art. But you don't have to showcase your art, you know? Like, you can if you want to, but it's not necessary. Most of the time, people start creating art for themselves first. Or as a hobby, or just for fun, or, you know, just like something to do, something new to learn. There shouldn't be any pressure to, you know, be so good, or as soon as you start, or even, like, show it or anything. You know, art is chill. We chillin', demon time, chill time. Chillin' with the demon, you know? Doing some art. If I can't have an actual hoard of gold to sleep on, I can at least draw one. Hell yeah. You should draw the all the gold bars and then just put your avatar on top of it. Or if you're feeling bold and brave, draw the avatar on top of it. If she wants to, yeah, definitely. But I think the fact that people like sharing their art is part of why art is so great, because so many people resonate with a lot of different art, you know? Um, there's so many artists that like I'm pretty sure inspire me in ways that I'm not aware of, and I would probably not come to that conclusion if you know I haven't seen their art. Hydration break. I feel like at some point most people do feel the need to kind of share their art, you know, because you want to, you know, you want others to see what you're creating. If I guess you're kind of sensitive to others people's criticism, it can be harder to do that, which is fine as well. As I said, you don't have to. Like, there's no, you know, there's no reason to if you don't want to. But a lot of people do like sharing art, and I also like sharing my art. I like people seeing me do art, make art. Because there's a lot of times artists that, like, for example, you know, you don't want to do art for a long time, and then you see somebody creating something so nice, and you're like, you know what, I want to create something like that. And, you know, it inspires you to get out of the little slump you got and decide to make more art. You enjoy company while you're working, keeps you focused. Hell yeah. That also works. Art is so great, you know? I feel like so many people, when you like allow them to, you know, the time and space to express themselves, they're gonna express themselves in some way, you know? It doesn't have to be art like painting. It can be, there's so many other different types of art, you know? Plus, the a lot of things we consume, like movies or whatever, people just consider that entertainment, but a lot of work goes into it as well. Like even the movies we all consider shitty, like still a lot of time went into it. Maybe not a lot of effort in the sense of like, you know, being very inspired, but a lot of time still did go into it. Alright, do we... Okay, so that's gonna be kind of red. Alright, let's go with maybe yellow. I'm not really going with any specific color palette for this painting. I'm just kind of chilling, just trying out things. Maybe not this. Maybe let's go green. Green. But yeah, creating things feels good. Yeah, I'm not really sure where I'm going with this one, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Maybe we do. I do know I want red eyes, like very striking red eyes. Maybe we could make them more red, more saturated. I don't know if I'm just gonna leave it like that or maybe edit it more. This is like an arm. I'll also have to like maybe recolor that a little bit. A different color. See how it goes. Now we're doing the scratching the tablet ASMR. Enjoy. I think it probably wouldn't be as scratchy if I didn't have the like the little paper over it that makes it more like an organic feeling to paint on it. Like to, you know, put your pen over it. You know, I thought when I first bought this tablet it's gonna be difficult to like paint on it and look at the screen while painting, but I did not have any issues adjusting because like you know, I was reading reviews of people for display tablets and tablets that are not display tablets. And a lot of people are like, you know, I had one of these that's not a display tablet, but I was actually really struggling with like painting on it and everything because I had a disconnect, which is completely valid. I just personally didn't have any issues. I thought I might, but nope. I guess that's where the gamer part of the part of it comes in, because you never look at your keyboard when you're gaming, you know. I mean, you might sometimes like, but most of the time you're just looking at the screen. So it's like, you know, I didn't have any disconnect there. Actually, I think I'd probably prefer it than like looking at the display tablet. Maybe because my posture's garbage anyway, and this forces me to look straight ahead instead of looking down. Man, it's only like hour and 40 minutes. Interesting. Didn't think I was streaming for that long. Probably because I was talking a lot this time. At the start, I mean. Oh yeah. It also shows you the previous color you had and the current color next to each other. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. You really got it to like, bro. Yeah, I'm not sure what I was going for, honestly. I think Mia was around when I was catching it. I don't remember if I said anything at that time, but yeah. It was just like this idea I had, or like something like this, but there's nothing specific I was going for. You know, just a little coloring fun. That emote is great, I'll be honest. Doohoo 10 out of 10. Yeah, you know, if I get the stream on Twitch for a while, I'll probably be able to make my own emotes. I mean, as in like add them, right? I don't even know how that works. Can you add them at any point, or can you like add them um when you have certain when you meet the criteria? I see, I see. So for now, nothing. Well, that's fine, you know? One day. I've seen like since they do the 30-day like check if you meet the criteria for the affiliate or not. So if you don't meet the criteria for like a month, do they just revoke your privileges? Is that how that works? They're just like, you know that TikTok sound? I say TikTok, but I see them all on what's it called? On Instagram Reels. I see, I see. Well, that's dope. That is dope. I see, I see. That's cool. That's cool. Cause you know the way it's worded when you read it, it definitely seems like you're like if you don't reach the criteria after a month, then they're like, well, we had a good run, but goodbye now. I don't think so. I think only for a number of hours, but there's like 4 other things. I mean, the colors. Thank you. Experimental colors are always so much fun, man. Hell yeah. Yeah, average views is and not just that, the follows as well. I honestly don't expect it to be that soon. I've seen him. Everywhere suddenly. On my Twitter, like, hold up, he's interacting with. Who are all these people? Not bragging, huh? Not bragging. You're hiding it. It's pretty funny though. The things he likes. It's always entertaining. On Twitter, I get a good laugh most of the time. But yeah, it's cool. No worries. No worries. I'm not running a race or anything. Honestly, I feel like the majority of things is like networking, and I like suck at that. Like I completely because it's just such a hassle. So I'm like I'm not doing this. I like the greens. Green was a good choice. Yeah, I'm not really. I wouldn't say I'm scared, honestly. I just like interacting with people consistently is a lot of effort for my brain, and my brain's just like I'm not doing that, bro. No. You may want to interact, but we're not doing it. I'm like, you know what? Sure. Only stream enough for products of average reviews most months. Average of 5 is a little below the. Yeah. I kind of checked just to see that. The partner one is really high compared to the affiliate, but I think they kind of want, if they have a lot of people with affiliate, it's a lot of people they can make money off of, right? And the people who stream can also make money at the same time. But the partner ones are the ones that they actually like put effort in. So if they have to put effort in, they're trying to make it like at least 75, people watching and stuff. Right? Because like when you partner, I'm pretty sure like now they actually have to pay attention to you at least a little bit. Versus like when you're affiliate, they can like not give a shit. Yeah, definitely. I mean, yeah, but that said, YouTube is more like a videos service than a streaming service. So, but people on YouTube who what's it called, who are, you know, who get good like viewership and have consistent subscribers, if they start doing live streams, it usually works out really well for them. So there, like, you first have to build people who like your videos to be able to stream, because it's kind of rare that you'll be able to stream and people will actually tune into that on YouTube. Yeah. I mean, even if you're reported, they kind of like don't give a shit half the time. And then sometimes they really give a shit for some weird things, so I don't know. It's kind of weird like that. I also think, like, especially streaming related things, I think, you know, it kind of depends. Like, if you go on Facebook, you know, for example, you're not going on Facebook to look for live streams, right? But there are people who live stream on Facebook, and there are people who live stream on Facebook that are also really popular. That's kind of same with YouTube. Like, when you go to YouTube, you go to watch videos, you don't necessarily go to watch live streams. But there are people who do live stream on YouTube and are successful at it. Well, if you go on Twitch, well, you know, you almost always look for live streams, right? Like, that's what the platform's for. So I think that's mainly why it's as difficult as it is on YouTube to start streaming, to, you know, get something out of it or whatever. Right? Right? That's what I mean. Like, there are people who stream on all these platforms and they're popular and all that. But I'm like, who goes on Facebook to watch a stream? The hell? Like, who's watching these streams, bro? Who is this? Who are the people who watch this? I need to know. Like, what? Is it the old people? Is it the kids? Who's watching this? Boomers on Facebook. Probably, right? Like, who else would it? Because, you know, it's nobody who likes using the internet. You know, like, they'll go on Twitch and other websites to watch live stream. You know, none of them watch them on Facebook. It's just the boomers. Gotta be the boomers, right? Because, like, all the most, well, not all, but majority of the kids use the TikTok nowadays, right? And TikTok's really popular actually for, like, all types of things to, like, get yourself out there. So I know a lot of, like, people are, like, really famous on TikTok for, I don't know, they just are. TikTok is a beast of its own. I'll give him that. I'll give him that. Definitely don't want to interact with it personally. I'll be honest. But, like, you know, it's you know, I don't know. Stream on Facebook now because the boomers. Would you be too progressive with your opinions? You know, boomers don't like that. Would boomers even accept you? You're a dragon girl with the guy's voice. You know, would the boomers just be like, "Hey, boy, get out of here"? It'd be interesting at least to see. Imagine a boomer dragon girl awakening. Yeah, that would be something. That would be something. Just like the sole purpose of the boomer who is getting boomers into anime and into dragon girls. The crusade to get the old people into this. Would be funny though. I mean, there's always like old people that watch content that I would not expect. Like, there's some content that I watch on YouTube, right? Which is like, I like it enough to watch it, and then you find, then I'm, in the comments, somebody's like, I'm a 75-year-old, that and that, and this, and they make like a long comment because, old people. But I'm like, 75? What the hell? And you watching this? Damn. Very unexpected. So you probably wouldn't have like an audience. Right? Retirement funds into anime studios. Let's go. More quality anime. Time to get it. Time to get it all, huh? That would be very funny though. Right? Right? I mean, I feel like still a lot of them would kind of be like back in my day, you know. It'll be interesting for sure. Looks kind of metallic. Interesting. What? You're why was this held? This is funny. And World War Stories is gonna be 90s video games and Monster Girl hentai. Yeah. Definitely. I wonder why my moderation, like Automod, like pinged that one. It pinged specifically the term monster and hentai. Why? What spicy. No, too spicy. Too spicy. I wonder why. I didn't look too much into the thing. I was like, you know what? Sure. Who knows what people might type, so maybe it's better if there's like some automatic moderation to prevent garbage popping up. But it's funny that it it's funny that it held that. Too spicy. I need to remember what brush I'm using, because if I forget, the next time I start working on this, I'll be like, what the fuck? How did I get these textures? I have no fucking clue. Who made this? Not me, because I don't remember the brush. You know, since you mentioned TikTok, I feel like the biggest thing about it is there's a lot of actually like older people using it too. That are kind of popular, like with their kids and stuff. A lot of it is also like kind of faked for the app. Like they're like, oh, look at me, I scared him, and you can tell it's all like set up on cue. It's like, come on, man, come on, me. I mean, it already has, kind of, right? It is everywhere, and every other app is trying to replicate their success in some way. Instagram with Instagram Reels, Facebook with like Facebook Reel things, YouTube with like short YouTube clip things. I don't know. I see, I see. More like April? I mean, it might work, right? Like if in April, that'd be good, right? I mean, good luck with all that. I mean, I watch your streams, but I'll be honest, half the time I have no idea what's happening, so don't really know how close you're getting or not. Man, it's kind of cool seeing the emotes on Twitch that I made. It's cool. That's cool as hell, boy. I know they're originally made for Discord, but you know, it's still cool. Allah, thank you. Zero polish. Thank you, thank you. Man, I made those like almost 2 years ago, I think now, right? It was kind of like nuts. It was kind of soon after I got my tablet, wasn't it? Damn. Like you mean stuff that makes sense, like a tutorial, you mean? Updated set, I'm all for it. I mean, yeah, the updated set would also look different, because now you look different too. You got the bangs and everything. The original set was based on that little chibi of you I made. Hey, you know, until I get my job, I'm always down to earn some cash. Yeah. All good changes, though. Very nice looking model. Very cute. Very nice. Behave, child, for I have created you. No worries, no worries. I think your horns look great. Yeah, the model the new look for my model is gonna have slightly different horns, like evolved horns, like longer and more curved than my current horns. It'd be cool if I could like move my hands, if like VC Face could like render the hands so you can see all the hand movements and the gestures I do. But yeah, I'm not really sure when I'm gonna work on new look for my the thing with the looks I do for my model is I get like this burst of wanting to really work on it that I spend like 10 hours just doing that, or like 2 days. Not like, if I don't spend 10 hours in one, then I like do two like separate days for like 6 hours, just working on it. And when it's done, I'm like, okay, and then like it stays like that for a few months. So it really depends how I'm feeling. So probably be like one day I'll just sit down and do it. Demon form I can switch to. But yeah, I know what you mean, but I don't really know how to set that up. Like, I feel like that's maybe easier to set up in like in Live 2D or whichever program they use than it would be like in 3D. I don't really know how. I would be able to change the avatars, but like a quick switch, I don't know. Yeah. I already have like a semi-demonic outfit, though my outfit with the wings and the uwu stockings, which I really do like that outfit. It's just that my wings cover so much of the screen, so I can't really use them because they're so big. I can use them for like intros on YouTube or something, or I would probably if I ever do the just chatting thing, I would probably use the winged version because I really like that outfit. It's just the wings, man. The wings are big, big wings. I was thinking of smaller, but I just want big wings, man. Like I knew that I probably won't be able to use it that often because the wings are huge, but I just wanted huge wings. Just wanted big wings. Big, big wings. Big. I was thinking with the new look that I might even make the wings even bigger, but I'm not sure. I probably won't do that because working on wings, because the wings are all like, how in Viroid it's all hair and stuff. It's really hard to manipulate them without them like being jank as hell. So that'd be rough. Though for that model, if you're still down, I would probably ask your help for Unity to connect the wings and the tail. Cause that outfit's cool. I also have another outfit that's like the dark version of my winged outfit that I used in one of those weird videos. But I don't think I've ever really wore that outfit. Uh, aside from those videos. I honestly, at the moment, kind of prefer using the old Viroid rather than the new one. The new one's cool and all, but it feels a little bit slower. Like the old one also like has a lot of pauses when it loads through things, but it has like certain aspects that are separate, and they like load longer than they do in the original Viroid. So in the beta version or whichever version it is. Okay, that's great. Thank you. Thank you. Big, big wings. Big boy. Alright, I think I'll end the stream here because I kind of like how far I've come, and the rest of it would be like more work. I'll probably stream that too. We'll see, we'll see. So I'm not sure what exactly I want to do with the background at the moment, but probably just to keep it kind of like the same-ish color, I think. I don't know. Anyway, so far, this is what we have. I hope you enjoyed watching me paint, rant about scientific papers and other things. And I hope you join me again next time. Okay, bye. Yeah. Thank you all for watching. I don't remember if I said it, but thank you all for watching.